Good morning. So this is La Organista, Latoya the Explorer, aka Miss Do It All. I wanted to just chime in this morning and talk about living the nomad life when you have chronic illnesses and all the challenges that you go through. It's quite difficult being a nomad when you have numerous health conditions. So you have to put yourself in like the best possible situations that you can thrive in. Like me, I thrive around the beach. That's where I feel comfortable. Yeah, I look a mess. I'm sorry. It's hot out here and I'm tired, but I'm relaxing. So this is all part of beach bumming. So I'm letting you see La Organista in her non-fashionista state. But anyway, it's been challenging. So as a lot of you know, I had 5 surgeries in 2019, 3 knee procedures, a gallbladder removal, and a spinal fusion. So healing pretty well, doing pretty good. It's a little over a year, literally like a year and a month, past my surgery, and it's been challenging. It has been very rough. Trying to get the help that you need to get back on your feet. Of course, you know, our government doesn't consider me disabled. They say if you can move your arms, you can still do stuff. So people with chronic illnesses, you know, I have fibromyalgia, osteoarthritis, and the spondylinosis. Those are the main 3 that I deal with. I have other things, but those are the three things that make me have to modify my life the most. So wheels. Wheels are very important. The more you can put things on wheels and pull them, the better your success is going to be of you staying independent. That's my whole goal, is to stay independent. I learned a lot about the people around me and what people are willing to do when you are really sick and in need. My ailments last year were really life-threatening, and I just didn't find that a whole lot of people rose to the occasion to really accommodate me the way that I do other people. So you can't expect other people to take care of you like you would. So you have to treat yourself like your own patient and take care of your own self. Like I say, everybody knows my beloved Ghost. That's my road dog. That's my car. For those of you who don't know, it's a Acadia Denali. Pretty sweet one. 2011, and it's got a lot of space in it. So me being the organista, I make sure that I have like shelving and all kind of portable things that can, book bags, things with wheels, anything with wheels that can move for me. Because there's a lot of things you need. You have a lot of medical equipment that you're always, lugging. Like, I can't walk long distances, so me trying to carry book bags and all this other stuff, and it's too much. And I have to stop like every few feet. And it takes me forever to do everything right now. What would normally take me to get up maybe 20-30 minutes in the morning to get ready, get dressed, hair wash, all that stuff. That's a 2-3 hour process every morning now. So if I need to be somewhere by 7-8 o'clock, I have to plan very carefully, and I have to get up between 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning just to get everything I need done. Supplements is a big thing that's helped me. No prescription medicines have been successful for me. I've been on numerous medicines. I can't even count anymore. And natural herbs and supplements have helped me the most. Diet. I transitioned to vegetarian in 2016. And it wasn't by choice, it was pretty much by force. I was dealing with the gallbladder issue that I had no idea. They told me I had IBS, other things of that nature. But I've had kidney stones before that's passed, but nothing to that magnitude. I had over 1,000 gallstones in my gallbladder, and the surgeon said he stopped counting after 1,000. I was being attacked several times a day. I could drink water, and it felt like my heart was on fire. Everything just felt like I was just swallowing fire. So that's why I had to have the gallbladder removed. So I have numerous health conditions. So I really just take my time. I plan and organize very well. I try to stay ahead of things. I keep everything neat and organized. I put things in the same place. That's very important for me. Even though I'm on the road and, nomad and camping and tenting and rubber ramping, all that kind of stuff. Hopefully I'll be getting an RV soon. If it's somebody out there that don't want theirs anymore, that's selling it for pretty cheap, or just want to donate it to your girl, I'm here and available. Definitely RV life is going to be much easier for me. Financially, it's going to help me a lot, because right now, not working and just trying to survive daily, it's hard, well, it's not hard to make money. Money is very easy to make if you know what I'm saying, you use your strengths. Let's just say that. So I find things that's easy, like DoorDash, Waiter, Instacart, shopping, stuff like that. Just little simple things that can get you enough money to get through whatever. I have not been able to go back to work full time at this point, but anything that I do at this point, now that I'm an empty nester, my kids are grown, they have their own lives and they take care of themselves. So now it's really just to a point, to take care of me. And that's been a big challenge, because for the past 22 plus years, I've been taking care of everybody but me. And that's how you end up with 5 surgeries in 1 year. So please be nice to yourself. Take care of yourself. Learn to modify things. Take your time. Don't worry about what people say. Nobody has to live your life but you. So whatever you need to accommodate yourself, whatever you need help with, don't be afraid to ask. But you have to have the right people around you. That was one of the other main things that I did in my life that made a difference, was I changed the people that was in my life. That was a real eye-opener for me, seeing after that surgery who was really there for me and who wasn't. Some new people came into my life that I never even expected would be, and I now have actual friends and people who genuinely care and love about me just because I am who I am, and not because of what I can do for them or anything to that nature. It helps. So I've built my own little community and I'm very happy with it. Let's see, I've been on the road. So I went from Charlotte, North Carolina to Charleston, South Carolina at the end of 2019. I stayed there until roughly June, and I didn't get a lot accomplished in Charleston like I expected to. Not much networking, but the COVID-19 broke out and nobody's really doing anything. Really couldn't, go to the meetups. It's just, the COVID has affected a lot of things, but brought a lot of things in perspective for a whole lot of people. A lot of people are awakening spiritually. They're learning their strengths, their weaknesses. And I believe in certain ways that COVID-19 has forced people to use their human survival skills, and some of them, like I say, have awoken spiritually, and so now they're learning to use those skills as well. I actually think it's some beautiful stuff coming out of it. It's awful that it had to come through this way when people could have chose to live this way from the beginning, like I do, but that's another subject for another day. So like I say, yeah, so building a strong community, getting the support and resources that you need, being an advocate for yourself is probably the biggest thing above your, creating a community, your diet, exercising. Like, I don't just get out to exercise because I'm still not with it. I'm in Florida and literally everything is melting around me. I had some beautiful colors in my hair, rubber bands, and they all melted. My phone charger in my car that holds up in the window melted. When I tell you everything melts in Florida, everything literally melts. So I've been having to adjust. You see what I got on? My beautiful bohos. Woo. So I still got some fashion going on, but it's got to be minimum. Like, you just cannot wear clothes here. It's not meant to wear clothes in Florida. I'm sorry. But anyway, like I was saying, the support system and advocating for yourself. Since I've been on the road, I've stayed in contact with my therapist, psychiatrists, doctors, let them know what I'm doing, what kind of environments I'm in. I'm keeping logs of my ups and downs. So since I've been in Florida, I have not had any fibromyalgia flare-ups. Even though it's hot as hell, you sweat and you're forced to move around a lot. Not only that, I'm by all these beautiful beaches, lakes, and I stay out in nature a good 90% of the day. I'm rarely inside unless I'm going into like a library or, something of that nature. But I'm usually at a park. I'm walking. I'm riding a bike. Got a free bike from the Blue Door Church. So shout out to the Blue Door. Thank you so much for that bike. It has helped me so much. There's a lot of places that you can't really drive to in Florida. A lot of places you either walk or you need a bike. And so the Blue Door, it's a group of veterans there, and they fix up bikes and give them out to people in the community that need them. And they have a lot of homeless resources where they help a lot of people in the community. So shout out for them. I'm actually partnering with a couple of domestic violence shelters around to initiate some new programs of awareness, helping out during this COVID, how things change, and trying to do some more preventative measures, because now a lot of people are not working or don't have income coming in anymore. The dynamic has changed. You got to realize a lot of people are not used to living with their own family members. And I know you're like, what? But think about it. Most people are at their jobs between like 8 to 10 hours a day, some 11 or 12, depending on the commute. And you're really home with your kids, like what, right after school, maybe a couple hours. And if, most people have to work. So kids are in after school or daycare, things of that nature. And most of the time, you're literally only with your family maybe 4 or 5 hours a day. And you're usually pretty busy. You're doing after school activities, or you're doing, you're just coming home from work. You're trying to get them fed, and any sports, any things like that, if you have kids. Even if you don't, just being with your family, you only see them for like dinner and, a couple hours wind down, and you're going to bed. Well, now everybody is stuck pretty much in a cage. Everybody is in their houses. The government saying, don't come out, stay at home, wear your mask, all this other stuff. So for one, you're sitting in the house. Everybody's all boarded up instead of opening their windows, getting some fresh air coming through there. So now you got all these germs building up in the house. People were getting sick, and people are just not used to communicating and dealing with each other because they're not used to being at home with each other in such a confined space together. So now families are really finding out who they can tolerate and who they can't. And unfortunately, that's not going so well for a lot of people. So just know there is help out there if you do need assistance. Some people going through domestic violence or mental health breakdowns with anxiety, depression, issues like that. Reach out to me. Let me know. Go to my website. I have all kind of national resources that can help you no matter where you are in the U.S. If you're international and you need assistance, let me know. We do have support alliances and other groups that we work with internationally that can get some resources to you. But right now, you really got to stay on top of your physical wellness, your spiritual healing, and your mental wellness as well. Everybody thinks you have to have some kind of mental health problem to experience anxiety or depression. No, you do not. It's situational based for a lot of people right now. And so we are in times where people like me are actually feeling better. I don't think I've felt this healthy and happy in a very long time. Me just getting to know my true self and getting to use my spiritual gifts on a daily basis, just being out in nature, talking to different people, helping different people every day. That's what makes me happy, and it's helping me to heal. So you have to find whatever your niche is and whatever your happy spot is. So do that. You know me, I'll break out a coloring book and my color pencils in a heartbeat, and we'll just sit down somewhere and color. That makes me happy. So don't let anyone judge you. Don't let them put their opinions on you. It doesn't matter. Whatever makes you happy, that's what you go do. Unless it's something that's harmful to someone else, then don't do that. But anyway, just thought I would share a little bit, do a little check-in. Having a lot of technical difficulties since I've been here with my phone service, which I guess I won't bash them and say who it is right now since it doesn't seem to work. But yeah, looking for a better phone service so I can share more with you guys, and so you can really see what's going on in my journey and my adventure. Some days I feel okay. The past couple weeks has been rough because it's been like in melting temperatures. My thermostat actually said 102. I think it was yesterday, and like the heat index was like 117 or something. So it's been an adjustment, getting used to this heat, but the heat is better than the coldness for me. So I haven't been flared up. My muscles haven't flared up since I've been here. I've been fighting bugs and they've been eating me alive, but no real flare-ups. I can feel like fatigue a little bit, maybe from the fibro where I've just felt sleepy. And so I've been making sure to super hydrate. I'm still trying to get in a gallon of water a day. Not always that successful, but I drink as much as I can. And I have been like trying to drink more like Pedialyte and Gatorade, something with electrolytes in it to keep that boost while I'm out here, because I am sweating profusely out here. But it's still beautiful though. I still wouldn't trade it. It's still better than sitting in Charleston in the swamp waters, or pluff mud as they call it. That just gives me the heebie-jeebies. Anyway, I will take Florida beaches over pluff mud any day. So this is me in all my raw and naturalness. I didn't even feel like doing all that today because I'm about to go get in is this cool thing that I found. Well, it's not like, I discovered it, but I'm at Graydon Beach Park in Florida, or State Park. And right beside it is like another part where it's part of Walton County. And the people say they had to apply for a lottery to be able to park on the beach. And so I saw cars on the beach, and of course, I had to go and explore. And when I went down there, I talked to some of the locals and learned some really amazing things. But apparently there's these little lakes that come into the sand dunes, and it literally looks like it's a natural lazy river. So I will be recording that later on today so you guys can see that. If it's anything dealing with the beach, the ocean, water, I'm in it. So I will record that for a little bit today before I go out and play like a kid, because I will be having my floaty and my tube, and I'm going to be swimming with the fish and the crab in a little while. So I'm about to have breakfast out here in this beautiful, beautiful lake. Isn't that gorgeous? But I'm going to sit here and enjoy my brunch by now, since I'm a little late on breakfast. It took some adjusting, but, it is what it is. I'm feeding myself. I'm taking care of myself, so I'm not going to beat myself up. Just wanted to do a quick little check-in. So, yeah, I'll post some more videos later. And just want to say stay encouraged. Reach out for help. Get you some accountability partners. But be nice to yourself. Be nice to each other. Help each other. This is like the time when people really need to stand up and help each other. So do as much as you can. The more you help people, the more you'll be helped. That's, laws of karma, obviously. Alrighty, guys. Check in with you later. Have a good day.